about the mask, Corey? What about the mask?
Well, I was working as a waitress in a cocktail bar when I saw you.
Don't ask me to sing that song, will you?
What? Don't you want me?
Oh,
you know,
yeah,
I
baby.
can't believe it when you say you don't. You're killing me over here.
What
about the mask?
Whose idea was it about the mask?
Well, mine. All mine. Even before I got in the band, and I joined the band 2 years after it was formed. It was my idea. It was all my idea. Let me tell you something out there, okay? It was my idea. And don't let anyone ever tell... Are you looking at me? Pay attention. Here we go. Okay. Now, it was my idea to wear the masks. It was my idea to put us through this hell. It was my idea to wear these stupid coveralls that chafe and make me itch and give me a rash. You want to see the rash?
We can imagine the rash.
Okay.
One of the things that I was thinking about the mask, guys, is that do you feel freer? You know, people don't recognise you. You're a huge band. You're known the world over, but you take the mask off and you can walk down the street. Is that a good thing?
That's the point. That's the whole point about what we're doing. That's what we talk about. That's what we are. That's what we're freeing the maggots of, is, you know, becoming individuals and standing up for their time on this planet. You know, it really, I mean, to the day we call it quits, it's seriously that we wear doesn't matter. I mean, I love it that I go home and I'm completely incognito. No one knows who I am. No one cares. No one's knocking on my door. No one's bothering me. And it's whatever, because, I mean, why would they bother me? We're all human. We're not gods. We're just humans like everybody else. Just the maggots choose for us to have to listen to our voice. And we get up there and we give them, you know, our love, and they accept it, and they choose to still let us do this, you know. But when we're out of this, you know, we're just regular people. We're regular people anyway, you know what I mean? And it's just, we're kind of embarrassed with that whole, like, you know, like if I was on stage with my hair and it was long one tour and then it was short the next, and kids are like, you know, I mean, I'd be like, I feel like a complete idiot, you know? I mean, I like this, you know what I mean? I like this. You know, this is what we're into.
Well, your fans like that, obviously, because that's why you've got... Somebody told me there were 2,000 people outside waiting to see, and 700 inside the store.
Yes. Well, there'd probably be, you know, there probably could have been up to 5, but, you know, we purposely cut it off and do whatever, only because, you know, it's very tasking to do this before a show. We do it, but it also gets dangerous. You know what I mean? Last one we did our first in-store in Poland, and they were breaking glass, and things were exploding, and people had ink all over. It was just, you know, it gets really stupid. So we try to do things under 4,000, because a chain of events can happen depending on how the band does the in-store. I mean, you know how we are. We could simply just act, and there would be a result.
You guys are actually quite... I mean, I don't want to sound rude. You guys are quite responsible, really, aren't you? Your family, you got families. Have you got... How many? Any of you guys here got kids?
Maybe.
Maybe. All right, we won't go any further. Talking about your show, I was interviewing Nickelback earlier this week on the same label as you. I was just going to say one...
So you have a show called the Children's Show, right? And then you bring up Nickelback to Slipknot. Do you know what happens when that happens? No. Let me tell you what happens, okay? I'm going to get in the camera again. Are you listening? Are you looking at me? Okay. Don't ever bring that band up to me, because I will eat you and then your children. Do you understand what I'm saying? I will eat you and then your children. Anyway, what was the question again?
I tell you what, the only reason I brought up those who shall not be named is because they wanted me to tell you something. They said that they saw your show in Germany and they loved it. I'll just say that first. They loved it, but they said it was like going to hell.
Well, for them, it probably would be.
Look, it's like this. I don't know. It's probably the safest answer for them. You know what I mean? Yeah. The bottom line is, those people will never, ever put themselves in the same place with these people. So we'll leave it at that. Yeah, you know what I mean? I mean, we'll just leave it at that.
All right, we'll forget them, those who shall not be named.
Exactly.
Tonight is it's the first leg of your UK tour tonight.
Yeah, but Glasgow. We don't look at it that way.
Yeah.
We're on tour. We're on a Europe tour. UK and Spain and Portugal or whatever. It's all the same to us. We're on tour. So it's a European tour.
Exactly.
It's the first day in the UK, but it's UK ain't separate. That it's got to start being we, not, you know what I mean? Because the UK better step it, because the whole tour has been off the hook.
Oh.
You know what I mean? the kids gotta, you know what I mean? It's like they're not separate, you know. They're like the kids in Spain are as equal maggots as they are anywhere else.
Absolutely. I'm not in any way saying that it's better or worse or anything else. But what does it mean to you to be in the UK to start a tour today?
The comments made by Sean Cran, a.k.a. The Clown, are his and his alone. They do not represent the whole of Slipknot. Let us preface that as we say that. Now, what was the question again?
How important?
No, I'll hold them up.
Oh, all right. Oh, this is cool. I'm being interviewed now. How important is it? It's your first night tonight, back in the UK.
Yes.
Are you looking forward to the tour and the gig tonight?
Absolutely. I mean, the last time we played here was 2 years ago, and it was probably one of the best shows we've ever done. Now we've got the tour has really started to escalate from this point on. We got more bands. We're bringing a little more of our show with us. So it's time to kick it out. It's time to kind of put the cap on this thing. We've been over here for over a month now, and it's been show after show after show. It's been really good. So it's time to go out with a bang. So boom.
I just wanted to ask you another thing about your music videos, which I've been having a look at, and obviously, they're on occasionally on television because they're obviously a little bit certain times of day or whatever. It's
between 3 and 5 a.m.
But
pretty much.
Your music videos are quite violent. They mix kind of your music and your violence together. How important is it for you, Slipknot, to have that sort of mix?
Well, it's not. There's no mix there. It's just it just happens. Everybody thinks that the shenanigans are part of everyday life with us. You have to understand, we never take the stage predicting what is going to be done. We actually take the stage going, this could be the last time I'm on stage. You know what I mean? I could die here. And it's a course of events that happens during the show. We don't plan on violence. I think it's more than that. I don't think it's as easy as saying it's just physical violence for entertainment. It's not that. It's energy.
I think people with negative views on what we do want to label us as violent band, like a violent band, or label us as a hate band, or label us as this and that. What they fail to realize is that, as they're putting negative energy in, we're kicking positive energy out. For a lot of our kids, for a lot of our fans, we are the only release they have. They come to our shows and they know they can be completely unselfish. They are, unselfish. They can be completely out of their mind. They can completely just go to great lengths to release all the negativity they have to put up with in their lives, and they walk out with a smile on their face. They know they can share that with us.
We're the only ones that hold them,
Like plants taking carbon monoxide, put out oxygen.
Yeah.
What is it? Because I think you have this. You guys, everything I read about, you have got this great relationship with your public, and with the kids out there as well. What is it? If you could say to them, what is your message to your kids?
Start saluting.
Don't give up.
Absolutely, don't give up.
Truth.
Yeah, that's what it is. Our kids are the most important thing. I mean, let's break it down to the bare minimum. They are the reason why we get to express our voice. We know that more than anybody. I mean, it's very expensive to get on a plane and fly 10 hours from the United States. It's very expensive to take tons and tons of steel and, 50 crew people and all this. We always pay to play, you know what I mean? It's not working out like everybody thinks. We're doing this until we can't do it anymore, and the most important part of all of it are those kids. They're the only reason why we sing about what we sing about, what we play, and what we do. They're the most important thing. When they stop, it stops, So we try to be very, very, very responsible.